What's up, family? This is TJ Lawrence, your new home consultant, trusted advisor, and Army veteran. So, today I'm going to walk you through the steps of buying a home. So, we call it A to Z, which is how you buy your home. So, it's steps that we follow. So, today we're going to get right into it. So, step number one is going to be, what is your why? So let's define what our why is. Why are we buying a brand new home or a new home? Or why are we even considering it right now? Are we tired of renting? Do we want to build a legacy? Are we in a set location for 2 to 3, 2 years or more than 3 years? Those are questions that you should be asking yourself. The next thing is, what am I expecting out of this home? Is this something that I'm planning to stay short term? Do I want a new construction? Do I want a resale? Do I want to stay in somebody else's house? What's the location I want it to be in? What kind of school district do I want to be in? These are all questions that you start to ask in your step one. All right. So now step number two, get pre-approved. All right, I can't stress this one enough. This one is by far the most important step. After you figured your why, go ahead and now you want to get pre-approved, pre-qualified. The reason why you want to do this is because now you've talked to a lender. The lender knows that you're serious about buying a home, and now they are going to give you exactly how much home you can afford. Think of this as your buying power. If you say you want to buy a $450,000 house, right? And you're going to see those are going to be some very nice homes. But then once you get pre-approved, they will tell you you probably cannot afford that $450,000 house. Probably your price point is around 250, 280, and that's going to be depending on what you actually want your monthly payments to be. So get pre-approved. That is the most important step. Get pre-approved. All right, so now once you've gotten pre-approved, step number three is now we're going to define our budget and we're going to define our needs. All right, so our budget is whatever you've got pre-approved for. That is your budget. That is the max that we can afford. So when we are talking in terms of home ownership, you have your principal, your interest, your taxes, and your insurance. All that correlates to your final monthly payment. So principal may be $1,200, I don't know, $1,500, but then everything else is going to add on. So your budget may be a little bit wider than you planned for. So also, what location do I want to be in? Do I have small kids? Do I want them in a very nice school? Which with Lennar, all of our neighborhoods are in very nice school districts. So that'll be something that's very good for you all. What is my commute? How far do I want to go? How far am I from my job? How far I am from work? So those are some things that are definitely going to be big keys when you're thinking about terms of home ownership. How many bedrooms am I looking for? Do I need a 3-bedroom? Do I need a 4-bedroom? If I'm single with no kids, do I really need a 5-bedroom? Only if I want it and can afford it. But do you really need that? Because that is a lot of house. So right now, I decided to get me a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house because I knew this is where I was starting at. This isn't my dream. So I knew on my first home, this wasn't my home that I'm going to live in forever. I'm going to stay in it as long as I can, maybe 5 to 10 years. And then I do want to upgrade with my family. So as my family grow, we'll upgrade to something bigger. But right now, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,700 square feet. That is more than enough for me. So for you all, define that. Define if it's 3 bedrooms, if it's 4 bedrooms. Do you plan on having guests come over all the time? Do you plan on hosting? But for the main thing, what is comfortable for you? Yard size, I mean, and depending on if you want a big lot, depending on if you want acres, if you can afford that budget, that's something that you can think on, something that you can do. When you're going into a new community, most of the lot size is about, well, the ones that I work for, first time home buyers, it's about 0.25 all the way up to about, 0.75 of an acre. More than enough space, cut the grass, do the lawn, take care of it. So that's some things you definitely have to think about as well. Step number 4, this is where you partner with a trusted advisor or you find a realtor. So at Lennar, I am the trusted advisor, one of the new home consultants that you'll work with. My goal is to make sure we find everything that's beneficial for you when we're looking in terms of a home. So whether it's our price point that you said that you just got, maybe you've got the 300,000 price point, we'll find something in that price point. That way we can work the numbers for you. I'll be doing you a disservice if you only been pre-approved for 300 and I go show you a $450,000 house. Now, if you want to just go see it just to see it, fine, we can go see that, but I wouldn't steer you towards that. I'm gonna steer you based on all your needs and concerns that you want from me. And your realtor, that's what they typically do as well. They'll show you different houses that you can go see that are all fitting in your price point based on everything that you want. So step number 5, this is the fun part. This is where you start shopping. So now you've got your budget, you found out your why, you got pre-approved, you defined your budget and your needs. Now you can start shopping for those homes that you are interested in. Do you want resale? Do you want new construction? Those are going to be pretty much your top things that you can do. So some things that happen with Lennar, we pay all closing costs up to about $10,000 to $15,000. You come with all your appliances, fridge, washer dryer, stove, all the things, all the necessities that you need. These are what we are providing you with as you move into your brand new home. So these are things that you don't have to worry about or think about. This is added for you. So we really want to take care of you. So you can honestly just move from your apartment or wherever you were renting at the time, move all your stuff, move into your home, and everything is working. Everything is good. We do recommend, which is step 6, you will make an offer. Once you make your offer, the next step is signing the documents and putting your earnest money deposit down. So what is earnest money deposit? Earnest money, depending on the builder, I don't know all the other builders and what they do. At Lennar, it's between $1,000 to $5,000. It just depends on that amount of earnest money. And that is negotiable depending on who you are. Now, if you're somebody who, you can't afford $1,000 or $500, we'll work with that. But minimum is at least $1,000. Once you make that earnest money deposit, that tells us as a buyer, you are serious. This lot is no longer available. We usually give you about 24 hours to make that decision because some of these houses are selling extremely fast. People want them. And for us to know that we can take that home off the market, off the lot, we need that earnest money. So earnest money, signing your documents. From there, due diligence and inspections. So typically it's about a 7-day due diligence period where you can get your inspections done. And also through Lennar, we have certain set systems in place to make sure that your home is the quality and the build that you want. So let's say, for instance, you bought one of our homes. We have about 3 or 4 different quality assurance, which is all inspections that we do in the house. Now, as a buyer, you can also pay an additional fee, whatever that fee is, to do your own inspections. It's up to you. You can do it. You don't have to do it. That's completely up to you. Those run between about 400, 600 bucks. Now, what you'll also do is our quality assurance team go through and blue tape everything. So they'll blue tape all the stuff that they seen as if they're living in the home as well. So then for you, once you come and do your celebration walk, that is a way where you can go out, view a couple things that are messed up, that are going on with your home, and then you can also do a blue tape as well. So those are things that happen as the builder. So due diligence and inspection. The next part is the appraisal and the loan finalization. So as you're going through this process, your head is going to be going crazy. So many people are going to be asking you for so many documents. You're probably going to be asked by the loan officer for a document 5 to 10 times. It gets aggravating, it gets hard, it gets challenging, and you will get upset. I just want to throw that out there because you will get upset. And at some point you will be like, man, I don't know if I really want to do this. Hang in there because the big day is coming up. Just get those documents within 24 to 72 hours. That way it keeps the application process going. The appraisers, they'll come out and appraise your lot for you or your home, and they will let you know that this home is appraising for what it's worth. So from there, certain builders, especially the NAR, if our homes do not appraise for that amount, we take care of that for you. So that's something you don't have to worry about coming up with extra money. But our homes are appraising at the right prices, so that's something you don't have to worry about. Loan finalization, they're just still asking for all those documents that they need. Get it done, get it sent to them, hang in there, reach out to your real estate agent, reach out to your new home consultant, which is myself. If you need somebody to lean on, I strongly suggest you lean on me. This is my job. This is what I get paid to do. It's my job to make sure you go through this home buying process with ease, and I'll take off as much of the concerns as I can with you. And then step number 9 or step 10, it is the final closing. This is where you'll bring whatever down payment you had, which is 3.5% depending on the price home, or in some cases you may have a down payment assistance program. So then you don't have to worry about bringing anything else. We'll sit down, you'll meet with the lawyers, they'll go over all of your documents, you'll get your keys, and then you can go into your brand new home. So this is the A to Z process to buying a home and home ownership, and it can be overwhelming. So hopefully this has helped you understand the process, know the steps that you need to take, and if you feel like you need some help, please hit the subscribe. On my link, it is a free 30-minute consultation. I do that out the kindness because I want to know you. I want to get to know who you are and how I can be of assistance for you. So if you found this helpful, reach out. Thank you so much. You're not in this alone. We're in this together.